What's good, y'all? So I was watching this video of No Sabo Kid. He was ranking the best ways to improve as a music producer. He didn't leave a link to this, and I was watching this. It's a 26-minute video. He talked a lot. I talked a lot while I was also kind of mentioning things. Wow, it is 12:30 fucking a.m. Oh my gosh, I should have been working on music. Anyways, though, I will go into Paint and I will give y'all, I made it before, but I deleted it. I will give y'all my personal top 5 best things that I feel like helped me improve as a producer. Keep in mind, these are all personal. Let's go for the things that I feel like absolutely helped me prove that you could possibly apply to yourself as well. I said I already made this, so I kind of have things in mind. But my number one,
watching Nick Mira.
I always say if you want to learn how to make beats, watch Nick Mira. That man is the GOAT. And to preference this, any YouTube vid / Cookup anywhere to generalize, because everyone's not just on YouTube. But yeah, like watching Nick Mira truly helped me. I was watching, as I mentioned before, but I was watching Simon Servita, Chucky Beats, and Nick Mira, and watching Simon and like Chucky was cool. Sure, I watched Busy Works Beats. He taught me the ABCs basically of FL. I'd like mentioned that in the stream recently. He's like the FL Studio ABC teacher. He's like your kindergarten teacher of FL Studio. But watching Nick Mira, he didn't have any of these fancy edits. He didn't have any of these like trying to shorten down the video. He just cooked up raw. He just kept going. He didn't say shit. He would just make a cool ass melody, cool ass idea, and I'd be like, whoa, how do you do that? And because there was nothing hyper edited, I could actually go through and dissect and look at what he was doing and hear it better and understand it. And it was so helpful. So if you're starting from anywhere, bro, even if you don't like his beats or you're saying, Internet Money 2019, man, that was forever ago, bro. No one listen, bro, this man still makes great beats in my opinion. I've actually checked out some of his stuff again recently. I think I'm still also followed him on Twitch. I remember his name was FL Studio 26 for like a while. But this man makes amazing stuff. This man is a great teacher, and I don't even think he understands how much he's helped at least teach people on the internet. Just like me. Next off. Second thing that I think helped me, listening to music. When I say listening to music, I don't mean, just go in your car and bump that new Don Toliver. I mean, go in your car, bump that new Don Toliver, listen to every single thing you're hearing. Listen to the low end. Is it a sub? Is it an 808? Is it a pluck that like somehow like they just use as a bass? What's the pad / texture in the background? EP, just some random like synth? Oh, is it like it's like a saw wave that like you could tell like they high passed a little bit? Even the melody, even how it attacks in. Is it like a quick attack? Is it like a slow attack? Does it have some stuff like that? Yo, I be dissecting the heck out of songs to understand it these days and figuring out how to make something similar these days. Or at least to apply it to my style and make stuff that I like. Even alongside listening to music, that should encourage you to look at beat remakes, beat breakdowns, or making beats similar to this type of stuff. Anytime I've heard a beat I like from when I started to now, if I fuck with it so hard, even if it dropped that same night, I'm gonna see if someone somehow remade the beat from a leak. Now, my third thing was sound selection, and it's gonna tie into my number 5 actually. Sound selection is so useful because it makes the amount of time that you're spending to make a beat drastically decrease. You're not spending a whole lot of time having to tweak things to have it work in your favor. And sound selection, great sound selection, comes directly from listening to more music or listening to music a lot more attentively. Even beyond listening a lot more attentively, when you're listening to music, and just making music, it might inspire you to listen to genres you haven't before, or just listen to more genres in general. But moving on to my number 4, someone's probably been wondering, where the heck is this understanding music theory 4? What? Yes, look, I was watching No Sabo Kid's video, and he had this pretty high up, and I think music theory is very useful. I myself, I don't know music theory in the sense of I've not been formally trained or taken a class on music theory. However, let me rephrase on the formally thing. Classically, I was in band from 6th grade to 12th grade, so I was in band class a lot. I heard a lot of random pieces, played in an ensemble with band, or just a few people who also play my instrument. I was a trombone player for 6 years. Like a trombone now. I can read bass clef pretty fluently. I haven't had a read bass clef in a while. As for treble clef, it takes me a little bit, but I know my way through treble clef somewhat decently. The face, obviously, and then semitones, and I can read sheet music, so I kind of understand the rest of it from there. But beyond that, from band, I learned 8 major scales. Major scales have relative minors, so I also know 8 relative minor scales. It's just kind of, the intervals are different, obviously. So whenever I'm writing stuff in key, it's not as hard. A lot of people rely on, what's it called? The scale highlighting feature in FL, which I don't use. I'm not a fan of this. I pretty much never touch this. I don't think it's bad, especially if you don't know music theory or your scales like that, but it's just not something I am relying on or can see myself relying on. I also feel like if you're making more complex music, it's limiting because of what's known as modal interchanges. Modal interchanges are parts where you can have a chord play that actually I can't, I'm not even gonna switch over because I'm just afraid of seeing myself count, which is actually what we're gonna check. Modal interchanges, you could bring in a chord that is technically not in scale. If you listen to my song Life is Eternity, there's multiple modal interchanges I believe in there. I know there's at least one, I don't know if there's 2. Sometimes I have a chord in there where a root note of it fits in the scale of the song in general that I was working in, but some of the other notes on top of it won't be. Those accidentals will be in a separate mode, but it still works with the piece and builds tension in a creative way before the resolve of the chord back to the first chord that was used. Music theory, I think, is useful. Do you need music theory to be a better producer or even maybe in like a trap lane make like insane crazy beats? No. I think listening to music enough and having great sound selection will be able to push you enough to where your stuff is going to be great and listenable to, and you keep on moving. Shoot, a lot of people don't know music theory that makes stuff these days. Now, if you're making like complex jazzy, even R&B stuff, understand that music theory is going to be super useful. You don't necessarily need like a lot of knowledge on it, but it will definitely be useful. Shoot, I've been trying to understand chords a lot more. I even mentioned modal interchanges. I didn't know that like in 2024 for real at all. Even when I made Life is Eternity, I made that like December 2023. And modal interchanges were still something I didn't know, but just off of ear, I was able to implement one. So yeah, Phil, music theory, I believe is mad useful. It will also definitely speed up your workflow and process when it comes to making creative things, as well as I said, melodies, but it's not needed because you still should have a great ear. You've been listening to music your entire life. My final one, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh my gosh, wow. Mixing. Look, mixing, leveling, mastering, etc., because I can't think of anything else. All these are very, very, very useful as a producer. You don't need to be the best at mixing whatsoever. There are so many producers I feel like out there who are able to lay down their sounds but don't need to have a perfect mix. I've watched some, and that's just my opinion. You know, I don't have any proof. Okay, you're gonna have to find the proof on this one. Rio Leva, I've watched some of his videos of him talking about how he's made some stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything on the master, just a soft clipper. Blizzy Beats, I believe as well. I believe even beat centers normally just have soft clippers on their masters. I remember learning how to master, a lot of people would say, oh, you need all these things. Most of these people, especially in these trap lanes, they'll just have a soft clipper on their master. Very basic mixing, if any mixing at all. A lot of times, they will literally find a great sound and just adjust the volume. You feel? And then even beyond that, if their mix isn't amazing, they'll normally pass it over as stems to someone else who is going to arrange a beat, and they will end up mixing it in enough for themselves. That's my exact explanation for my top 5 things I would say. Yo, so I was just watching the half where I was talking about mixing, and it kind of just seemed like I was only talking negatively about mixing. Mixing, as I said, is very important. You know, like, as I said, you don't need to be the best mixing, mastering, whatever the fuck as a beat maker. As a producer, yeah, you should be a lot better at mixing and all that stuff. That's why kind of like later on, you could probably send your stuff over to someone, they'll mix your stuff a lot better. Obviously, if you don't have that, you should try your best to get great with mixing. It's going to be helpful for you, especially while you're making stuff. You don't necessarily need to rely on anyone to do stuff for you. In the world of mixing, obviously, and mastering and leveling and all that stuff. I'm just saying it's important, but in my opinion here, isn't super important, especially when you start branching out to working with others. They could probably, especially when they're arranging stuff, mix your sounds as they feel for their entire arrangement. Can probably help y'all, but help me become a better producer. Now, as for me personally, when it came to mixing, I actually do read a lot when it comes to mixing and mastering. I was spending so much time reading and watching YouTube videos on mastering last year. Maybe not as much this year, But mixing, always looking into ways to make my mixes better. Always. Honorable mention, upgrade equipment. For me personally, like, I don't think you need the most expensive gear. I just believe if you're able to upgrade the things that you feel need some improvements on your stuff, then go for it. These headphones are the best investment I've ever made for my entirety of music. I know they're on here somewhere, but oh, there they go. On the sides over here. Y'all probably won't be able to see it because it's black. Yeah, y'all can't really see that well. But I have the Audio-Technica M30Xs for my headphones. I've seen a lot of people use I think the 40s, but you could use the 40s, the 50s. I think there's even a 20s or some shit like this, like that. These are amazing. Oh my gosh, my hair. I used to use the one like audio headphones. They're like $30 headphones. I was looking for some budget ones to mix with while I was in college. Used to mix with those literally for years. Listen to all my songs. You'll hear the mixes slowly improve over time. Okay, I was making music with someone and I let them use these headphones because they're the better ones. I used my old ones. I was like, oh my gosh, they're so boomy. You feel? Music obviously translates differently from system to system, but in those headphones itself, I mean, like, obviously multiple sound tests and all that stuff, mixing and mastering is gonna kind of help make it closer. It's not gonna make it perfect though. But those headphones, man, it was so boomy. Obviously I was able to still make, in my opinion, great mixes with those headphones, but having these flatter headphones in general definitely is a lot more helpful than using the headphones that I had before. So I will definitely state, honorable mention, upgrading your equipment will be of great use. All right, we're gonna see if this video, because it's been getting a lot of notifications recently, we're gonna see if it got us up to 1,000 subs. I'm actually kind of scared. It's wild. This is similar to my I'm Not a Robot video and reacting to hitting 900. Okay, I'm scared. I don't want to like get waterworks, which it's crazy. I didn't even think, if anything, if I hit this, I would like tear up or something. But whoa. All right, let's see. Because if I don't hit it, okay, cool. But let's see. Oh shoot. I'm getting a little teary-eyed, but hey, I'm a grown-ass man, bro. We ain't gonna whoa, that's crazy. I started getting notifications and I was like, bro, I was telling people, yo, like, if anything, please only tap in if you're gonna like the music stuff. Please look through my videos. Don't tap in because I'm saying wise words, and don't tap in because it's been I didn't say it's been a long time, but don't tap in just because you see it and I'm almost at 1,000. You don't want to get me there. It's just, man, whoa, that's crazy. Whoa. So whoa. I want to stand up and walk around, but damn, I'm wearing these pants that make me look thick as hell, and then I'm already chubby right now. Whoa, I can't delete this one. I can't lie. I can't delete this one. It's funny. I was actually gonna be reacting to this video, but I just kept getting annoyed, and it was a long video. I kept talking like I'm doing right now. But man. Whoa. When did we hit 900? It was a robot video. 3 months? What the fuck? Whoa. Less than a year ago, I was sub 800 subs? Whoa. What? Yo, I've been going crazy. You know, fun fact, I'm actually editing this video right now, and in the video, I think it's like right here, I mentioned I'm at 920 subs. This is January. We're at 924 subs. And I'm not uploading this because, yeah, I wanted to show. Oh, please tell me it's not finna crash. Okay. I wanted to show, yeah, I gained a lot of subs or something. No, it's just I truly just slacked on editing this video. This is January 15th. In less than 2 months, we gained like 80. Bro, it's just, I got a lot of momentum. I put 3 reels up. I put these 3 reels No, I made this, and I made this. And holy shit, this really got 6.5k views. I made this. I made the whole video for this actually. I'm gonna show you how I made that soon enough. But I made this and I was like, it sounds kind of basic. It might not do anything. But I made this video simply because I uploaded this me making the Minecraft type John, and people were saying, yeah, it doesn't really sound like C418. So I thought, damn, bro, this is just getting, or Minecraft in general. And I was like, damn, bro, it's not getting liked at all. Fuck. And I mean, the actual tutorial video was getting likes, but because of that, I didn't think the video was worth anyone's time. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna put it out as a short, and I'm not gonna stay explicitly in here because shoot, people have to like look harder to. Okay, whatever. But people have to look harder to see I mentioned Minecraft here. Like obviously it's kind of like search algo and all that stuff related video. But I just wanted to see what people were gonna think, and it banged. It did so well. And then this one over here, it's like more of a soul thing. And I used the keys on classic piano, and because I wanted to. I wasn't too sure if it was gonna be something that people would like. I kind of thought the piano was too harsh. It banged on IG Reels. I've never had a banger on IG whatsoever. I saw that even on TikTok, some of these are doing pretty decent. Not as crazy as they were on YouTube and Insta. But I said, fuck it, bro. I got so much momentum. I have to sprint crazy. I have to work like crazy on this music. I got nothing else that could distract me right now. Like, I have to. This is the best moment for me. So shit, I was putting shorts up every day, regardless of what it was. Like shit, this was from December. I just recorded this for the fun of it. Been doing the lives, been editing down these videos like crazy, making music. Those have been my entire days, nothing else. I probably spend like maybe 30 minutes on YouTube a day, like to sleep maybe, and a little bit after waking up. But that's it, bro. I gotta see what bro. If that's at 1.1, I would have been baffled. I think I mentioned, but keep in mind, Social Blade was telling me I was gonna hit 1K in July this year, or I think I have it on my phone. I had like some goals for last year because I was trying so hard to at least hit 1,000 last year. So I had this thing from last year, music goals / plans, 2025. Bro, this looks like some performance guys and that stuff, but I was really just trying to jot my stuff down because I was just trying to like schedule it so I could like be stronger. But okay, cool. But hitting 800, had to move it to Feb. And then all this other stuff, playing content for February, I did, but I got burnt out. And I was just trying to do everything as I showed every day. I tried seeing if I could possibly like work someplace to get like a camera so I can make like music videos. Couldn't. Didn't get a song up in February because I was just so stressed trying to make stuff work as I wanted to. 1K to 10K YouTube subs, hopefully the latter. Hey, we got a band. We got that in the early half of this year. I remember even last year I was saying, hey, I might hit a band next year. I'm at 900 and I'm cool with that. You know, because like it wasn't some comfortability thing. It's just I was great with where we were. I really was. This thing said my Social Blade thinks I'll end 2025 at 912 subscribers. I'ma prove it wrong. I think originally it said, guess I gotta prove it wrong, but I put I'ma prove it wrong. I don't think I proved it wrong. I might not have proved it wrong. I'm not trying to look at the comments. I want to react to them in a sec. It's gonna jump, right? Oh, exactly at 1,000. That's crazy. Exactly one band. Yo, someone could unsub right now and take this shit away from me. No, I'm playing. I'm not trying to cry. Well, I'm not fake crying. But yeah, nah, someone really could just say, yeah, get the fuck on out of here. Oh wait, I can see this, right? Gain total, right? Damn, fuck. Okay, so it goes back to 2023 on here. Cool. So 544, bro, the rise is crazy. So 2025, I ended off. Okay, I guess we proved it wrong. We're at 915. But yo, I was supposed to hit the number that I was at now, presumably from Social Blade, in May, and then it changed to April. SSS rank algorithm pool LFG. Oh, let's fucking go. Yo, nah, I gotta heart these comments, bro. At first, it's like, whoa, brother, this is huge for you. I just hit. Okay, I saw part of this, but I didn't read the rest. I just hit 1K earlier last year, and just like you, It's been almost 10 years for me. I started in 2016. You deserve this, brother. You worked for this moment, even with all the YouTube algorithm BS you preserved, and now you're here. Keep making content, man, even if it seems discouraging. Man, nah, that's love, bro. Hell yeah, man. Keep up the great work. I streamed for about 3 years, and honestly, the best mindset is to just be you and keep... Man, I'm saying, bro, that's exactly... That, hey, AK, I ain't gonna take away your opinion, but man, that's a great contender, because that's so true. That's exactly what I was trying to push out with this video. Bro, Sonic, I already know I said I appreciate you in this video, bro. But no lie, Sonic. And I know that boy 24/7 Game Lord Ventilator, he didn't watch the video. More than likely he didn't hit me. But man, bro, once again, bro, just thank you. Thank you, bro. You and the other dude, as I just said, all three names that I just said, all the same person. Truly, y'all have helped be so much of my confidence through this shit for so long, for the past 8 years, bro. Shit, I was 14 end of freshman year, going into 15, then 15 end of year Dokkan battle, going into sophomore year. Y'all were right there with me. Second day y'all met me, like going straight out of 8th grade into freaking 9th grade, my freshman year of high school, bro. It truly means a lot. I'm saying, there's days I've had no one in stream, Sonic, you still pulled up. It means a lot. There's days I've had no one in stream. Other man's pulled up too. It's nothing but love for the both of y'all. Especially y'all came, I'm pretty sure, from the exact same community when I was in Dokkan. So it's love they also stuck around. I'll still be tapped in with y'all. y'all know I do. With that said, though, that is the end of this video. Once again, I'm appreciative. It is love. That's love for sure. I'm thankful. I'm truly thankful. Damn, after all these years, like 11-year-old me, or how old was I whenever I had that first channel with my homies? That's like 2013, right? Yeah, 10-year-old me is somewhere screaming, excited, turned up, thinking he's about to be a famous YouTuber. And shit, we just might be something incredible. Shit, I'm a living legend enough of itself, even beyond like numbers. I think I'm just great. Damn, that's crazy to say, but no. Like, he's somewhere out there, joyous. Even I was thinking, damn, what if I do hit this number? But man, I'm just glad. I ain't sad at all. Like, I'm just truly happy. It's crazy. Anyways, I need to edit down this video. I need to not try and get into the same bag I was in whenever I was talking my heart out on this, because I did rewatch this like 3 hours ago. Oh my gosh, it's been 3 fucking hours since I told myself I gotta go to bed. I was spitting. Ooh, I was spitting crazy. Oh my gosh, I see why people will say you're so well spoke. Like, you just have a great way with saying things. Shoot, I don't think I'm the best with words at many moments, but damn, there's some weird finesse whenever I speak. I don't know what it is. But hey, with that said, love as always, and I will catch, oh my gosh, I will catch y'all. Yo, we got some videos to upload. By that I mean the one I'm editing. I don't got anything else planned, but holy shit. Whoa.